Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is that I help people to realize that what they consider to be their soul is actually the spirit of God. Therefore, God lives inside of you. And once you take possession of that, people, then you become God, and God can use you as a vessel to accomplish His will on this planet Earth. I am creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to live below your means. I think, not even think, I'll get to it in a second, but it's like, the whole idea, is like people living pretentious lives, driving cars they can't afford, living in mansions they can't afford, and causing so much unnecessary stress on their life because they're trying to live up to the image or ideology that someone projects on them. What I love about spirituality, and that's why I encourage people to get on it, man, is that, that's how the system is designed. And we all fall victim to it, including myself, for years, for decades. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until maybe a couple years ago, a guy had said something to me, and it really hit home, and I had to address it. He said, I would have more followers if I looked the part. If I had all these fancy cars, taking videos in a mansion, and all these things. Given the projection of whatever the illusion is that people want to see to believe things. And, it's like I had to think about it. And at first I was kind of irritated by that. But, I had to understand that that's the way most people are. And that's how society trained people to be, is to believe only the things you see with your physical sense because that's what's real to you. Not understanding the spirituality of life and how that works, and that nothing happens first unless it happens in the spirit. But beyond all that, to address the guy comment, I said to him, not directly because obviously we wasn't talking, but I replied back to his thing and I said, man, I don't remember the exact words, but paraphrasing was this. I was trying to help him understand, man, that a person can look the part. You can drive the finest car, dress up in the finest clothes, have everything seemingly on the outside, and then people know exactly who you are when you open your mouth. See, I can dress like a homeless person if I want to, a damn hobo out here, and I promise you, I'll be able to hold conversation in rooms that you don't even know about. You see what I'm saying? So the real power is not looking the part; it's actually being the part on the inside. Because wealth is not an accumulation of material possession like the world teaches you. It's a frequency. You know what I'm saying? It's a state of being. And I live in that space, people. It doesn't matter what the hell my bank account says or what the hell I have. You know, I am always that trillionaire I talk about every single day because that's exactly who I am in the spirit, you know? And I want this for people because I want them to break that cycle of trying to live up to people's expectation and in the process stressing yourself out in the process by having material possessions that you can't even afford. You know what I'm saying? Having a repair shop, it's like I can't tell you how many people bring these luxury cars here and then they realize, like a Land Rover for example, and realize how expensive it is to fix their cars. You know, I'm like, man, you better off with a damn Camry or Honda Accord. You know what I'm saying? My point that I'm trying to get at people is that what I love again about spirituality is as you kill off your ego, because spirituality and ego can't coexist, people, is that you get to the point where you literally kill your ego, then you stop caring what people think and you stop even having a desire for these material possessions. Now, that's not to say I'm opposed to them because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I like doing nice things. I like having nice things. However, they do not define me, people. Not only do they not define me, I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm a simple dude, man, and I appreciate and love it that way. And it doesn't matter what the hell my bank account show. I will always be this guy because this is who I choose to be. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sharing this with you people because I want you to exemplify that power in your life. You know what I'm saying? Where you're not defined by the things you have or the way people perceive you, but really and truly, you are who you choose to be. You are who you are because you choose to be, not because somebody influence you or tell you who to be. You see what I'm saying? And I say all that, man, because it's like, I look at several things, especially since what happened, Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, and just really evaluating. And I'm like, okay, what's the best approach for people? And even here in this country, shoot, here in the U.S., if you ask me, one of the biggest expense people have is rent or mortgage. I see there's a lot of people living in cars and transforming their vans into homes. And you know what, man? I applaud and respect those people for doing that. You know what I mean? And especially for sharing their journey for doing that. I think that is amazing. Why should you give all your hard-earned money to companies that don't care about you, man? These companies don't give one two shits about you. If they did, then they would make things way more affordable instead of lining their pockets with greed. You know what I'm saying? So I respect and admire and encourage people to take their life into their own hands and really make sure that you're living below your means. Whatever you're earning, you should be spending way less than what you're earning, people. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be relying on credit cards or credit to maintain an illusion of a lifestyle that you can't even enjoy because you're too stressed out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole idea, man, behind creating heaven on earth, is to really help people to elevate by increasing their frequency to get to the point where their spirituals, the highest version of themselves, which is your soul, which is the spirit of God, can take possession of you, man, so you can actually be wanting to get rid of those burdens and headache that you have in your life, because you will be more authentically you, not the illusion of you. You know what I'm saying? And I just want you to evaluate your life, man, and say, okay, what do I have that I don't need? What is causing me unnecessary stress and headache that I do not need? And if you don't need it, people, cut those crap out your life, man, because that's exactly what they are. They're a waste of your space, a waste of your time, a waste of your mind space worrying about things. So if that means, hey, you get a damn container home, you got a piece of plot of land, man, go get that land. You don't need to buy all these prefab cheap ass houses anyway. The ones they be building and charging $400,000-$500,000 for. Go get your damn container home for less than $20,000, or get a modular home. It's like society try to shame people and make it seem from a young age like trailer park is bad. What the hell is wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it, man. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go do that if that's what it takes for you to not be stressed out all the time. I want you to get a container home, buy a piece of plot of land somewhere, and go put a damn home on there, man. So that way you can pay that off. It's $10,000, $20,000. You pay that off cash. Now you can save that money every month, people. You know what I'm saying? You're not locked into a 30-year mortgage where you're paying 2-3 times for the property you're buying. Like, that's what society train you and want you to do. And I'm telling you, do not do that, people. That's a waste of your money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the most fancy or luxurious cars, man. You need a reliable transportation. That's what you need. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I really look forward to the day when people really stop caring what people think, man, and just start to be and exist in authentically you, man, being who you really are, the highest version of yourself, the spirit of God inside of you. I look forward to that, people, and I know we'll get there as I continue to do these videos every day, as other people join and become part of this collective. And, we really share our content as far as, how we're being authentically ourselves. Believe me, man, it's a blessing to everybody that hear you, because I watch those videos, people. And obviously I like a lot of them as I watch them, because I want to encourage you to continue to show and be who you really are. You know what I'm saying? Not the stereotype of society, not the projection of society, not the perception of other people, but your authentic being. You're just being yourself, man, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, people, take this message to heart. Live below your mean. Figure out what that looks like for you, people, and get busy applying that in your life, man. Anyways, man, shout out to my co-creators of Heaven and Earth International. This is the space, people, where we are intentionally, consciously creating heaven on earth, man, energetically. We understand that energy is everything and everything is energy. So we are intentionally every single day injecting positivity into this world, And as we do that, people, best believe we are raising the frequency of the entire world and getting this earth ready for the 5D, for the spiritual realm to merge with it. You know what I'm saying? It just can't do it right now because the frequency is so goddamn low. So we just got to continuously raise the frequency across the world, man. And the way we do it is make sure that we are intentionally positive every single day. The glass is always half full. We're going to choose to continue to inspire and motivate people. We are going to continue to find the potential and greatness in people and encourage that. You know what I'm saying? We are going to choose to help whenever we can. We are going to choose to just be positive, man, because that is indeed a choice. The reward you get, people, for being a part of this collective, here we go. Number one is peace. You will experience peace like you've never experienced before. You're also going to experience a sense of joy, man, just genuine happiness where regardless of what's happening, God, love, and happiness is inside of you, man, where it's like you can't help but to be happy about the future that you see because that's all you see. Is the beautiful, amazing future that God have in store for us all. You know what I'm saying? Number three, people, is love, man. You will experience people loving on you, man, in the sense that they'll genuinely appreciate you and genuinely love you for you being authentically yourself. And also, people, you'll find that you have a natural love and compassion for humanity where you genuinely love people and want what's best for humanity. You know? Also, people, is favor, man. You will receive favor over your life, people. That's where God will put you in rooms that you never even thought exist. He will have opportunities come and find you, man. From far, they'll come find you, you know, because that's how God's favors work. Also, God's blessing over your life, people, is that, you know, you'll find yourself where God is just guiding your steps. He's guiding your mind. He's guiding your heart. You know what I'm saying? So that he leads you in a path, man, so that you can achieve all the amazing things that you want in life. You can manifest it because of God's blessing. That's how that works. And my favorite of all, people, is God's protection over your life, man. He always does. Touch not God's anointed, people. And that's a warning to anybody with ill intention, man, because I don't want to see a life turns to crap, man. I don't want that. And I know that's what to come. If you mess with God's people, man, that's how it works. God's protection is like, you know, it's divine, man. It's a freaking barrier, a shield around you that protect you from any negative ill, any negative thought, any negative intention, man. It's like you're protected. It just bounce right off and go back to whoever sends it tenfold. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm warning people, man. Do not mess with God's anointed people, man. But those are the gifts, people. Here's the requirements. To be a part of this collective, number one is that you must choose to believe that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. There's no shortcut to that. God must be able to use you. He cannot use you if you don't believe that he lives inside of your people, because that's where he is. What you consider to be your soul is the Spirit of God. You must choose to believe that so God can use you. Number two, people, is yes, you need to follow my social media pages. You need to watch my videos every day, because every single day there's downloads, people, that I'm sharing that's feeding your soul. It is feeding the Spirit of God inside of you. My words bring life. It bursts life out of you, man, because it's raising the soul. It's raising your spirit to eventually get to the point where you have enough messages or codes, I should say, where one day you just find yourself waking up where the soul is now the leading force in your life and not your flesh. And that's the ultimate goal, people. Last but not least is that you must share your truth. Your truth, people, is grabbing your phone and record what God lays on your heart. And as you share it, people, then realize that you're the cause in the matter, because you're providing breakthrough for a lot of people, okay? Just like I do for you. So get busy sharing your content, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and African diaspora worldwide. People, I say this, man, you know, across the world, man, I just really love what I see. I love seeing black people take their true power back, you know what I'm saying, across the world, because to me, that's part of the African diaspora. It's like, I love it, whether it's here in the U.S., them stopping blackouts, not spending their money with companies that don't care about them. I love it where I see in Jamaica, where it's like, you know, just the community that I grew up with, where I'm seeing where people are naturally looking out and helping each other. I love to see that continue, because that's not a commonplace nowadays. So I'm loving to see that, and I want us to go back to that, people, because we united will always succeed. That's how we bring about the greatest prosperity period around the world. I saw something earlier, I think it's 700 black Americans and 700 British people is heading over to Burkina Faso to meet with Abraham Traore. See, that excites me. That excites me because, people is realizing that, look, man, at the end of the day, Africa is the mother of this world. Everybody come from Africa, people. Just that people deny it, but I'm telling you, that's how I work. And Jamaica is indeed the eye of this world, and I am also the blueprint for humanity. Those are facts, okay? But in the meantime, I love seeing this though because people are starting to connect back with their roots, so you can know who you are, people. You can never be great until you know where you come from, who you are, man, and that includes your ancestry. You know what I'm saying? Like where you from, where's your tribes? You know what I'm saying? You got to know the culture. And that's one thing I say, man, real quick, is that we're not looking to be no other countries, man. We're looking to be who we are. Those African countries, what make you unique, showcase that. That's who you are. Not stop trying to be anybody else, man. I think it was a TikToker was talking about over there in Dubai how, yeah, it's all the prettiest damn buildings, prettiest all this thing, tallest thing. It's like when the man was saying it's one of the fakest damn cities ever been. You know what I'm saying? And I have no desire to go to any of these places, people. Maybe in the future I'll visit, but I have no desire to. You know what I'm saying? But my point that I'm trying to get at, though, is that nothing beats culture, people. Nothing beats culture. One thing that every black people on this planet have is culture, goddammit. It all came from Africa and from other parts of the regions where we, like Jamaica got its own, Trinidad got their own, but we have culture. Black people have culture, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want us to really learn more about each other culture and remember who we are as people and the greatness that's inside of us, man, and take our place in society, just like the prophecy said. Those who were last shall be first, those who are first shall be last. And people, the last have been us. Now it's time for us to take our place, man. Now it's time for us to rise. We've been rising, though, but I just want us to continue to be intentional, people. And as we do that, man, make sure we don't forget every single day I start saying this. Let's spend our money with each other, okay? You spend your black dollars with other black-owned businesses, you know what I'm saying? Black countries, you support each other. Africa, support other African countries. Trade with them. Caribbean, trade with other Caribbean nation. And Africa and the Caribbean, y'all trade with each other. And like I said, people, starting next year, I'll start trading. Well, I'm bringing goods from those countries into Europe, North America, and other places. You know what I'm saying? So I just want us to always never forget, man, nobody is coming to save us. We must save ourselves. And this is our time to rise, people. And I'm telling you, rise right now. Okay? Get busy, man. With that being said, people, my declarations over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God will continue to lead you and guide you, man, shaping you and molding you to be the highest version of yourself, which is who you're destined to be, I really do believe in you, people. I have faith in you and I believe in you. Let's get busy, man. Have a good day. We'll talk tomorrow.